What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I want to address a real game changer, something that is going to completely change real estate and home ownership, and now it's going to make it easier and more affordable for average people to get into a home. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking questions. How can I afford real estate? How can I invest into real estate? How can I just have more money? Well, here's something I want to address. Just before Christmas of this year, something big happened. What actually happened, I want to show you this. The Habitat for Humanity handed over the keys to their very first 3D printed home. This home that you can see right here, it's a little bit over 1,200 square feet. It has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Now, this home, it was 3D printed. It was built in about 12 hours, which saved a lot of construction time. But here's another really good thing. A lot of this home can be built off-site. It doesn't even have to be built on the property, which means things can actually go even faster. But here's one of the reasons why this is a real game changer for many people. What I can tell you is these homes right here are far less expensive. Just to give you an idea, the median home price in the United States is currently $374,900. Just in the past 40 years, the median home prices have gone up over 416%. But these 3D printed homes, they don't take as long to create. That's one of the best parts about this, is these can be printed pretty much a replica of a typical stick-built home is going to take you months, potentially years. In this current climate, a year or more. But a 3D printed home can take hours or days to just finish. But here's one of the benefits, and is just the cost of getting a 3D printed home. Typically, in the United States, an average home, roughly 2,500 square feet, it's going to be about $125 a square foot. Now, it's going to come up to about $312,000. That's if you're typical $125 a square foot. But that is not even great finishes. Okay? That is builder grade material. But the good part about 3D printed homes is these are coming in anywhere between $10 and $15 a square foot. Meaning a 3D printed home of about 2,500 square feet, which is very big. This is extremely large for a 3D printed home. This would come in around $37,500. But keep this in mind. If you want a 2,500 square foot home, the problem is a 3D printed home might not be your best bet. Anything over 2,000 square feet, not considered a starter home. Starter homes are pretty small, right? 1,000, 1,500 square feet maximum. So if that's what you're looking for, and that's where first-time home buyers are trying to get in, is to right in that 1,000 to 1,500 square foot range, maybe 2 to 3 bedroom, maybe a 1 to 2 bath maximum. That's what they're looking at. Again, a 3D printed home would have a nicer finish compared to a $312,000, 2,500 square foot home that would have builder grade materials. Okay, a lot of laminate. So here's one thing that I want you to keep in mind also is how long does it take to get a 3D printed home made? The process of printing a 3D printed home is going to take about 48 hours. Okay, 48 hours, and if you want to complete it, and in many cases they're using lumber, they are using 2x4s, making the roof, actually they're not printing a roof in many cases, they're not printing shingles. Okay, they're actually putting on lumber, they're putting on typical construction material, flooring, lights, bathrooms, cabinetry. All this other stuff takes additional days. But in all, a 3D printed home can go from start to finish in less than 1 week. So here's the issue. Many people have been saying that, we just need to get more affordable housing into the United States. But here's the thing. affordable housing takes money. Well, the federal government was planning on introducing it started out about $350 billion to affordable housing. However, quickly changed, and it went down to $160 billion towards affordable housing. But here's what you need to keep in mind. This was still going to take years to implement. But what we know now is that this quick turnaround time, we don't have to wait 12 months for new construction. This is still a very quick turnaround time. Even compared to modular and prefab homes that take anywhere from 2 to 4 months to build, this takes a week. A week to build? Yes, this is huge. Now, one of the things that you also need to keep in mind when it comes to 3D printed homes is that they can oftentimes just be built off-site, which means they ship them or they transport them to your location. It just needs the foundation and it needs to be hooked up and it's ready to go. That's all you need. But here's where things are completely going to change. Many companies have already begun looking into full built communities in larger cities across the United States. Just earlier this year, okay, about a couple months ago, Icon Build, which builds 3D homes, and Lennar Investments, they actually teamed up to build about 100 home community in Austin, Texas. Now the project's going to be underway in 2022, but the best part about this is that these homes will be cheaper, and it's not going to take long before homeowners can begin moving in. And one thing I just want to address is that right now, finding a home is very difficult. Putting an offer in on a home that's actually above asking is very tough for many people to do. And then getting an appraisal that's going to go with that is sometimes difficult as well. So right now, more homes are on their way, but just keep in mind, it's gonna take a little bit of time. So here's what I want you to understand. 3D printed homes are going to completely change the landscape of real estate and home ownership. It's now going to be much easier, it's going to be much more affordable, and it's going to be much faster. So here's what you can expect moving forward. Based off of what many real estate experts are saying is that 3D printed homes are going to take some time. The big issue right now, one of the biggest, the printers. How long is it going to take to build or to get a faster printer created? Get more printers created. Here's the issue. If a company only has one and they can only be printing one house at a time, if they have to move that printer to a specific job site, construction site, it's going to take more time. They can't print as many homes. But if they can print them in their own factory or warehouse and then ship them and transport them to your location and put them down then, it's going to be a whole lot quicker. So here's what you need to understand. This is going to be a game changer. It may not happen as quickly in 2022 because we're seeing a lot of issues, a lot of supply chain issues. We're seeing a lot of worker shortages, which if you don't realize what a worker shortage is doing, when it comes to, let's say, permits in a city, if there's not enough workers to actually issue the permits, guess what? It takes time. Okay? In California, and I believe in Los Angeles County, it was taking about a year to pull a permit to do something as simple as move a location of a wall, right? And so it's taking time. So just keep in mind, we are still going through this pandemic. Once we get out of this pandemic, what experts are saying is 3D printed homes could be a new normal. You could be driving down the street and see a 3D printed home on every side of the street. So just keep that in mind. It's a game changer. If you are looking into buying a house, it's still a good time if you find a good deal, but just understand, cheaper homes are going to hit the market very soon. We're not going to see a big drop like we did in 2008, but cheaper homes are coming. So again, if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. Again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.